Prince Andrew, a name that once stood for royal privilege, now often mentioned as a symbol of scandal and unearned power. In this video, we're diving deep into the question raised by journalist Marina Hyde in The Guardian. Can you really punish Prince Andrew in a system that was never built on merit to begin with? Let's start with the obvious. The British royal family is not a meritocracy. It doesn't reward hard work, intelligence, or moral character. It rewards birthright. You're born into it or you're not. And that's the entire point of monarchy. You don't earn it, you inherit it. So when people say Prince Andrew should face consequences, or be stripped of his titles, or lose his privileges, Marina Hyde argues that we're trying to apply logic that simply doesn't fit. The monarchy isn't a business. It doesn't have a human resources department. It doesn't promote or demote based on performance. It exists because we, the public, allow it to exist as something separate from the ordinary rules of society. Think about it. Prince Andrew has faced years of public outrage over his association with Jeffrey Epstein and over serious allegations made by Virginia Giuffre. Allegations he has denied. Yet despite all of that, he still lives in a massive 30-room mansion, still moves within royal circles, and still benefits from a lifetime of privilege. Why? Because that's how monarchy works. Once you start talking about accountability and merit, you're playing the wrong game. If you want to live in a world where everyone is judged by merit, then you probably don't want a royal family at all. Hyde's argument is both cynical and realistic. She says that punishing Prince Andrew makes sense emotionally, but not institutionally. If you start demoting or disciplining royals based on behavior, then you've admitted that monarchy is just another workplace. And once you do that, the whole system starts to fall apart. Because if you can fire Prince Andrew, then technically you could fire the king. And then what's left of the divine idea of royalty? This is the uncomfortable truth about Prince Andrew's story. It exposes a contradiction at the heart of the royal system. On one hand, the monarchy wants to be modern, transparent, and accountable. On the other hand, its entire identity depends on being above those rules. You can't have both. Hyde doesn't defend Andrew's actions. In fact, she highlights how deeply troubling his conduct has been, from his infamous Newsnight interview to his evasive statements and his continued privilege. But her real point is that none of this should surprise us. Because if you accept monarchy, you accept a system where people are treated differently simply because of who their parents are. And if that system creates an Andrew, then he's not a glitch in the system. He's a feature of it. In other words, you get the royal family you didn't vote for. You don't get to pick and choose which ones you like or which ones deserve to stay. You either believe in the concept of inherited power or you don't. That's what makes the Prince Andrew saga so powerful. It's not just about one man's downfall or disgrace. It's a mirror held up to the entire institution. Every time we ask why Andrew still lives comfortably, why he hasn't faced full consequences, we're really asking why monarchy itself still exists in a society that claims to value merit and fairness. So maybe the real question isn't whether Prince Andrew should be punished. The real question is whether we should keep pretending that punishment or accountability even makes sense inside a royal system that was built to avoid them. In the end, Marina Hyde's message is sharp. If you're shocked by the idea that someone like Prince Andrew can do what he's done and still keep his titles, then you're not just angry at him. You're angry at the monarchy itself, because that's exactly how it's designed to work. Prince Andrew's story reminds us that when power is inherited, not earned, scandal isn't an exception. It's inevitable. And until that changes, Britain will continue to live with a royal family it never chose and all the contradictions that come with it.